Alright, welcome to our first camping trip of the year. Today is June 9th. I just checked and out here in the sun, it's 103 degrees. Gotta love it, huh? Alright now, we got the tent all set up. Don't worry, it'll get shady over here when it gets a little later. And it'll be all nice and cool. Air mattress, I haven't put it in the tent yet. I'm going to top it off before we do that. The important part, our 1 candle power candle lantern. That's our nightlight. We got the chairs set up around the fire ring, got the coolers out. And way over here, we got stuff laid out on the picnic table. That's for a little bit later. Oh hey, how's it going? I am going to get ready to do one of my favorite, actually, I guess you might say it's 2 of my favorite things. And that's go lay in the sun and smoke on my cigar. Let's see if I can get some tan. I'm getting kind of pale. Haven't really had much in the way of sun time yet this year. Oh, I've been looking forward to this. And it's just supposed to be hot, sunny, and humid. My wife, well, I can't really show you, but she's hanging out in her hammock. Let's just say she's dressed for the heat. All right. Like I said, engaged in my favorite activity, laying in the sun, smoking a cigar. The wonderful thing about doing it when we're camping is, move the camera, is I can do it in a way where I don't get tan lines, if you know what I mean. Right, it's right around 1:30 and the temperature's up. Yep, it's 116, so let me show you real quick. Can you see it? It says 116. Beautiful day to be laying in the sun. Yeah, even though it's 90 degrees in the shade, gotta have a campfire. Actually, that's how we're going to cook supper. We're going to cook some hot dogs on that there fire. And that's going to be our supper. I'm going to build the fire up a little bit more. As you can see, I got some wood gathered and cut. Let me show you this over here. This saw is a folding bow saw. And that used to live in my backpack. When I used to go backpacking a lot, that would go in my backpack. And instead of trying to smash twigs and sticks and stuff to make a fire, I would just pull out my folding bow saw and cut the firewood that way. Oh man, those hot dogs are going to taste good with a cold beer. I'll probably have another cigar too. Cold beer, cigar, hot dogs. What's not to like? Well, we did the whole roasting of the marshmallows thing. Not the roasting of the marshmallows, the cooking of the hot dogs in the campfire. It's kind of down a little ways, but that's alright. We're done with it for now. Anyway, we cooked hot dogs in the campfire, and for dessert, my wife had some roasted marshmallows. But for my dessert, I'm having a Victor Sinclair Triple Corojo in Toro.
You gonna tell them we really cooked them in the campfire?
Well, yeah, they kind of fell in the campfire when I almost fell out of my chair, so there was that. But anyway, the Triple Corojo has it's a medium to full body, and it's got a creamy slightly sweet with a little bit of spice smoke. And just a hint of cinnamon on the retrohale. This is what I consider dessert. Oh, here you go. And my wife is over there in her hammock, just taking it easy. And after all, isn't that what camping's all about? Coming out, relaxing, taking it easy for a little while. I'm going to sit here next to the fire. I might play with it a little bit. The fire, that is. And smoke my cigar. Well, it's starting to get dark out here. We're going to be calling it a day pretty soon. And eventually crawl into the tent. I got the candle lantern lit. That usually burns all night long. So, we'll see y'all in the morning for breakfast time. Good morning! It's morning time out here on our camping trip. We got the tea kettle set up. With a little fuel source there. And I got my green tea. Almost finished with my oatmeal. And I got my wife. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. You'll have to edit it. Hi.
Hi there.
I got my tea. I finished my oatmeal. You
Lisa
want me to do something cute?
got her tea and her oatmeal. Let's see, it's 9:48 a.m., so it's not exactly too early, but gosh, that tent was just so comfy. We both slept really well last night. Ah, it's a beautiful morning. Hoping those clouds will clear up so I can get some more time in the sun. Well, now that breakfast is done, it's time for a cigar. It's time for my morning camping trip cigar. Now, if y'all travel with cigars, get yourself one of these. This is a cigar caddy. Hold your cigars. It's waterproof and it's rugged. Holds up to 5 Churchill sized cigars. And right now I got a Robusto, a Arturo Fuente double Chateau, and what's this? A Victor Sinclair Primeros Tobacco Churchill. Today I'm gonna have the double Chateau. It's a really good cigar. A friend of mine sent me one of these. I had the double Chateau Maduro before, and I really liked it. And he said, you gotta try the regular double Chateau. And I had always intended to order it. But you know, these things never go on sale. But finally, he sent me one, and I was like, wow, I gotta have them. So, can you tell this is my favorite cutter? Wore the finish off of that a little bit, didn't I? Anyway, it's a very good cigar. I've had it before, and I really like it. For the first camping trip of the year, yeah, I'm gonna have one. Get this guy toasted first. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but we both slept very well last night. The night before last, we didn't get much sleep. Because we were really excited about camping. So we knew we would get some good sleep the next night, which was last night. Close this thing up. In my cigar caddy, there is a humidification device, but I don't use it. Once you close the cigars in there and they're sealed up, they're fine. They'll go for a while. As long as you don't set it out in direct sunlight or do something silly like that. Just keep them in the truck or keep them in the tent, someplace where it's at least shaded. Nice easy draw. Smooth creamy smoke. I'm gonna enjoy this. It's a beautiful morning out here. Temps are probably in about the mid 80s. I haven't checked. It's about 11:15. I got my cigar going. What?
11:15.
Thank you. I got my cigar going. My wife's over there relaxing in her hammock again. Wave, Lisa. There you go. She's waving everything now. Only thing is, with the way I like to relax when we're camping, I have to be very careful not to let this ash drop on my lap, if you know what I mean. So that would be a bit uncomfortable. I'm waiting for the sun to come out a little bit more over in my clearing over there so I can get me some sunshine. The tent, as I mentioned yesterday, it's got some sun on it, going to dry the dew off of it. We're going to get the tent down a little bit. Actually, there really wasn't that much dew yesterday, or last night rather. So the flavors on this cigar, it's smooth, creamy, got a little bit of cedar, just a hint of spice on the finish, and the retrohale. A little bit of cinnamon, but otherwise same flavor. Smooth, creamy, a little bit of cedar, spice, just a tiny bit of spice. I'm going to enjoy this. The thing about Arturo Fuente cigars is they're dependable. You know you're going to have a good smoke if it says Arturo Fuente on it. I tried a variety of them, variety of different sizes, different lines, and I haven't found one that I don't like yet. Well, it's getting close to that time of day. We went ahead, took the tent down, and you can see all we left is some mashed down grass. But look at here, I got a big sunny spot. I'm going to go lounging in here pretty soon. Don't have everything packed up yet. Not quite. At least it's got to have some more hammock time. There's a happy girl. Well, we want to get the tent and sleeping bags and stuff in the truck, just in case one of those big puffy clouds turns out to be a big take a dump on us clouds. There's certain things we don't want to get wet. Everything else, well, most everything else can get wet. In fact, a lot of it's going right in the back of the truck. But between now and then, I'm going to go enjoy my sunbeam. Well, the sky's cleared up, the clouds have moved on, and I'm laying in my sunbeam and loving every minute of it. It's not as hot as it was yesterday. Yesterday it got up to 116. Right now it's only 104, but it is steamy. It is muggy out here. Still, I'm loving every minute of it. Well, it's been a wonderful couple of days. We really enjoyed it out here. But there's some clouds rolling in. We're hearing distant roll and thunder. So that tells me it's time to pack up and get on out of here. My wife is over there making sure that fire is out with a whole big bucket of water.
Rinse the fire and my shoes.
There you go. Make sure her shoes don't catch on fire either. So we're going to get ready, head on out, and we'll see y'all next time.